Hello guys, welcome to my channel Dhanush Kumar. So in this video I'm not going to show any tutorial or anything. But I'm going to show you how the basic smallish structure looks like. That is how it's look like when compared to Java. So I'm not doing it directly. In spite I have to do this video. I have completed my Java course in some app for basic knowledge. So after that I'm doing this. So here I'm going to compare it with my I have created one example program to show you how it works. You can see here it will ask the username and password. So if I attempt 3 times wrong, then the button will disable for itself. So I'm going to show the Smalley code and the Java code side by side to know this. So you can see here the Java code. You can see I have created the Java code. You can see first the package and all the imports and the main activity extents and all the fields, and later on create, and you can see here assigning the values, and later the count number and on click, and they have created and validate. So you can see here private validate, and so you can see here this is the whole code. So now I'm going to compare it with the Smalley code. You can see here in Java code we have only one main activity, but here you can see we have two, that is one for main and one for on click method. So now we are going to view in main. So when you open, you first see here is the class. You can say I think I know it to tell about this. It is the simple class, the path of the class, and here super. So it is very difficult to make you understand. The super means this activity is the parent of this activity. You can see here we have added one extends. I think you can see here we have added one extends. That means this main activity is the extension of this activity. So now this is called super class and this is called subclass. So this is what here mentioned, that is it is the super of the app, Android app activity. So it is the default package, don't need to worry about it. And next we got here is the source, that is you obviously know the name of the file. And next we have here annotations. So you should not worry about these annotations, it is non-explainable for me. So I will explain it later in later sessions. So next we can see here is the instant fields. So you can see, you can already know that we have created here instant fields. That is, you can see for edit text I have created 2, and for button I have created 2, and for text view 1, and I have assigned the value for it, and created one context. So you can see total 1 2 2 3 4 5 6. You can see here first one, you can see here the private field, that is I have added an access modifier as private for this context. So it is created, and next created is cancel button and login button is created, and then password and username edit text is created, and the text view count is created, and the private field counter is created. You can see all these 6 or 7 all created. So now you can see I have assigned a value for counter here, it is 3, but it is not here. So it is done in constructor. So the next is constructor. So to explain in Java, so Java in objects, to access the objects or to create the objects we use constructor. So if you know Java, then it is very easy to understand about the constructor. You can see in constructor the apps activity is also created, and you can see the 0x3, that is the value 3 is assigned to the counter here in constructor. So in constructor the values for the private, that is private access modifier, you can see here I have added a private access modifier. You can also add it as public. So in that way you can see the value for the counter 3 is added here. I will explain the input and all later sessions. And also you can see the value this is also added here. You can see I've added this value called this here. You can see, you can ask me how it is. You can see here first the P0 in small e means this. You can see here we have move object P0 to V0. The P0 value is moved to V0. In the same V0 is moved to V2 and V3. That means these both values are P0 comma P0. So the value for this is this. So next we can find or we cannot find based on the axis modifier. So we have used here private axis modifier. You can see private, protected and all. For all we have used private. You can see private. So for this it will generate an axis modifiers. You can see I will deal this with in later sessions. So next we find out these methods. So first here you can see the method will start like this method, and this is the access modifier, that is private or public, and then it will have the name, and then we have brackets here, and then we have the return type, that is here void. So inside this we have nothing because it is empty, so we have nothing here. And later you can see here is the registers. You can see here we have 14s. So what is this register means? The total amount of registers or the parameters used, that is from V0 to Vn and P0 to Pn is total how many is there, you can see here. So it is not important here. So I said these annotations you should ignore here, I will explain it later. So next you will get is protolog. So what is this means? The code starts from here. The protolog means the code is starting from here. You can see the code is starting from here. So after starting it is ended by end method. End method. You can see what is this? It is the enter method. You can see total we have many methods here. First we have on create, validate method, and we have enter method. So in this way we have all the methods here. You can see all the methods are here. Validate is here and on create is here. You can see on create. So next we'll go to is next. You can see here we have again once again the same, but you can see it has implements, that is on click listener. So as I said, the on click method is will be created in separate class, that is here. You can see on click, you can see here I think on click listener. So it will be here, it will be imported in a separate class, that is Dalvik inner classes. You can see here. So you should not worry about this now. Next we have the same here. So you can see in this we have on click method. So when the button is on click, then this will run here. So these are the basic for the Smalley, how it looks and the structure of Smalley, and later we will go on for basic to some keywords and all. So this is for the basic Smalley. So thanks for watching.